So a couple months ago, I was down in Mexico, driving maybe a little too fast. I may or may not have passed a state trooper, and I am shocked to this day that he didn't pull me over. I think it's because he saw the car and he saw the readout on the radar and thought that there was no way that that old car could go that fast. My name's Chris. I'm a pilot from Gig Harbor, Washington, and this is my 1966 Porsche 912, affectionately named Penny. I got my affliction for liking Porsches from my dad. He's always wanted a 356 and just was never able to quite afford one. And so when I started making some money, I decided to start looking for a Porsche of my own. And I was looking for an early 911, but those were just way out of my price range. So in my research and looking around, I kept on finding 912s that were closer to my price range. I didn't know a lot about 912s, and looking into them, I found they were the original 911 body, which I love, and the last engine out of the 356, which my dad loves, and a light went off in my head. And I said, well, why not put both of those worlds together and get the 912? So this car has been shockingly reliable. One time on one of our road trips, the rear deck lid release needed adjusting. It's a set screw and a pair of vice grips to pull the wire a little tighter. The other time, I arguably pushed it a little too hard in Northern California in 105-degree temperature, and the starter relay went out on it. It just overheated for 20 minutes, and then when I got back in the car after I let it cool down, fired right back up. Other than that, it's just been oil changes, valve adjustments, blowing out the carburetors every once in a while. Really basic stuff, so it's been amazingly reliable. For a lot of people, they see this and they just see an old car. I get in it, and the smells, the feels, the sounds it makes, there's nothing quite like driving an old car. Getting up early before anybody else is up, sun is starting to come up, you come out here, start it up, drive it off, and go explore some mountain roads that you haven't been on before is just a blast. Watching the sunrise, and it's a ton of fun, and people kind of do double takes as you drive past, and that's fun to see. And old guys come up and they say, back in when I was 20 years old, I had a 912 for a little bit, and I wish I never got rid of that car. And so getting to reminisce with other people about their experiences with the car is a lot of fun. I'm planning on keeping this car until I'm too old to drive it, and I need to pass it along to the next caregiver to keep her going.